Hi there everybody, welcome back. Thank you for clicking on this video. This is ELA mini lesson number 26, and today what we're going to talk about is character traits. So we're going to go into what character traits are, how to look for them, and then we'll go do this into our text. So here we go, let's get started. Alright, so what are character traits? Character traits are things that we can describe our characters in our stories. So it says words that describe and help us understand a character. So it's a way to describe a character, but it's also a way for us to really understand who a character is in the story. So we look at four main things to look for character traits. So we look at what a character does, the actions that they do, the things that characters say, what comes out of their mouth, and then things that character thinks about, so if we can get their point of view and understand what they're thinking, and then also their feelings in the story. How do they feel about certain events that are happening? When we can make inferences on a character and what they, based off of what they did, they said, they thought, or felt. So looking at all these different things, we can make an inference about character traits and in order to go to the second part to help us understand the character a little bit more. So based on the text, we can infer the character blank. So it's kind of a way to start with character traits. Some average character traits in stories of like a hero of our story is they're respectful, they can be responsible, cooperative, creative, bossy, even shy, athletic, smart, nice, kind, friendly, talented, funny, playful, thankful. These are all kind of average character traits that we can see in a story. So we're going to go look and see if we can identify character traits in our story. So let's get started and try and find some character traits. Here we go. Alright, so what you need is your spending time and money and your homeschool packet week 10. We're going to turn to the correct page, number 27, and it says, reread paragraphs 1 through 4 of Lazy Harry. Look for details to describe Harry's character. Then look at the illustration and how the details and illustrations help you think about his character. How do they affect the mood of the story? Okay, so what we're gonna look at three major things. We're gonna look at how the character traits influence the story, meaning what our main characters are feeling, thinking, do, and say. How does that influence the story? So character traits influence a story. Okay, so first thing that we're going to do is how does the text describe Harry? So we're going to go and follow the directions by reading paragraphs 1 through 4. And I'm going to underline items that describe Harry. So that's what I'm going to do. Long ago, there lived a boy named Harry. The boy was lazy and disliked working. You know what I would do? Copy and paste this here. And make sure when you're copying and pasting, you use quotation marks, and I'm going to identify the paragraph number. Okay? Though all he did for work was look after his goat, Harry still found his simple task to be exhausting. I'm going to say simple task to be exhausting. He can't do simple things. So I'm going to copy and paste this again. All right, let's keep reading. Each day, Harry drove his goat to pasture. Then he watched the goat. Truly was not hard work, but Harry groaned and complained all day. Oh, okay. So, how is our text describing Harry? He's a complainer. He would groan. He doesn't like to work, so I'm going to copy and paste that. I'm going to just say groaned and complained all day. Oop, that's paragraph 2. All right, so let's keep going. It is indeed a heavy burden, he said, and a wearisome employment to drive a goat into the field this way year after year. I have to work until late autumn, watch that sad old goat all day. Harry continued to complain so much that he complained more than he worked. I might just say he complained more than he worked. I might write that down. If one could only lie down and sleep, but no, one must keep an eye open, or the goat might be hurt the young trees, or it might squeeze itself through the hedge of the garden, or even worse, it might run away. I have no rest or peace. I must always watch the goat. Harry sighed. He had to solve his problem. Okay, he complained more than he worked. That's going to be the last detail. Right here. So go ahead and pause, copy it down. Okay, so now we're going to look at the picture, right? So when we are reading a story, we can see what the text describes. We also have pictures. How does the picture portray Harry? So what does the picture show Harry doing? Just to go right here, nothing really here, but this shows something. What does this show? Shows him working, but he's not really working. Like, he's not really watching the goat. What is he doing? He looks like he's sleeping. He wants to be sleeping. He's resting his eyes. He's not working. So it shows him resting on his staff. He looks too tired to stand. He's thinking about sleeping. And it shows a peaceful scene where he's not really working very hard. So it reinforces the fact that Harry is lazy. So this shows Harry being lazy. So go ahead and on your graphic organizer, write down how the picture portrays Harry. You do that. Go. So how does the text and the illustrations or the pictures help us affect the move of the story? It kind of makes it silly and childish and cartoonish almost. I mean, the illustrations are cartoonish, right? And it makes it silly that he's complaining all day and not doing his work. So the details and illustrations show a light and funny mood to the story. So it shows a light and funny mood to the story because the illustrations are happy and fun, and also the things that they say about Harry are kind of fun and silly. He is exhausted, he groaned and complained. It's just being kind of light, all right? So go ahead and copy that down. And then we have the apply a question on the bottom. So it says choose two. That means you need to choose two details from the story to complete the chart. Write the letter in the box. Okay, so lazy Harry is whiny. He is tired. Details that shows this. So in this box right here, you have to choose A, B, C, or D. What shows him being whiny? And then for this box right here, you have to show what detail has him be tired. Answer those. You're going to need to write down two answers on your homeschool log. And you can also write them right there. Go.